to River Talk. It's kind of rare when the guest joins us for the first time, and then we find out we have something in common. We're all men.
That's right. We're men.
Men. Put it there, man.
We all have a mustache.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I used to have a dark goatee years
boy,
ago.
oh boy.
Yeah. Just pretty as his.
If I put on maybe 30 pounds, I'd make a great Santa Claus.
You would.
Yeah, the beard came in, they're around the house there for a couple of weeks because of that nasty virus, and I was sporting some nice little white beard. It was white, so help me, it was white.
We're kind of doing all three phases of facial hair right here.
Yeah, we are.
You're a beginner,
Actually,
you're middle, and I'm completing it.
You're there.
No,
you are there.
Middle.
Just
No,
realize
this
that.
is what's called when you start losing all your color. You start getting old, everything goes away. What's that? That melatonin or something? What is it?
You're staying
The
up.
melanin. The melanin goes away, and you start turning
Something
white.
like that.
Yeah,
Something like
we
that.
were going
That's
to talk about you, but it's all changed.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
all me now.
This is Jonathan White.
Yeah, and he's pretty cool. He just pulled something off, which was kind of a coup, didn't you? With one of our better football players in the state.
In the country, in the
In the
world.
co- well, in the
Probably
world, I guess
so, yeah.
so.
Of all time, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Oh, we're all DJs in a roundabout way.
Well, exactly.
You ever worked on the broadcast side of things, or you just been the mobile DJ?
The closest I've ever done to that was when I was in high school. We had a radio station in Chirral, and they let me and my friend come in. They probably regretted it afterwards. But
Jane Pig, probably.
it was George Adams.
Okay.
He was a part of it. Jane Pig, yeah, she runs the station. But we used
Right.
to go in before school and just cut up and be stupid and have fun. But that's the closest I've ever come to that. I've never done anything.
All right, I'll give you my card later if you ever want to venture that way.
That's right.
How would you like to buy a station?
Yeah.
Not in the market right now.
Jonathan owns Joyful Entertainment. Got the DJ side of things and the photo booths, so we'll touch on it. And let's just go ahead and let the cat out of the bag. You did Trevor Lawrence's wedding.
We did.
That's cool.
We did. It was pretty surreal. It was an awesome opportunity, obviously, and we're super thankful we got to do it. And it's really cool too, because when you do a wedding like that with somebody that's so high profile, your thought is that maybe they're going to be very particular and they're going to be hard to please. But I mean, Trevor and Marissa were the most down to earth, great couple to work with, and it was just an honor. And it was a lot of fun. It was a blast.
You get a wedding like that, you go out and buy the brand name 9-volt battery for the wireless mic.
Oh,
don't you?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You don't just put the generic one in there.
Yeah. Walmart version, goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, man.
We're on that Duracell. We got the
he
real
went
stuff.
hard for the Duracell on that one, man. Don't want anything going wrong.
Yeah.
That was too cool.
Yeah, it's really, I'm a Clemson fan too, so
That worked out well.
Yeah, it was really cool to see that. But then when you see Dabo Sweeney coming into the wedding, and you see all these other coaches, Tony Elliott, you see all these players, Isaiah Simmons, T. Higgins, and just faces from the football field. Seeing them just be friends and seeing them just celebrate with their buddy at his wedding was, again, surreal and a lot of fun. I mean, Dabo and his wife were out there dancing, having a good time, and
So he got moves. Can Dabo
he
dance?
does. He does. I think his wife has him beat, but he does have moves. His wife was out there dancing with her kids and doing a little swing dancing. I mean, there was a lot of people out there, but yeah, they did. And, we did a little limbo at one point. We had a little conga line going around, and he and his wife went under the limbo pole together. It was a lot of fun. So it was just a blast. Everybody was laid back.
Oh, man.
Right. Yeah, he brought his playbook with him. Let's see, tango first.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's really cool. How'd you get started in the DJ business?
I had a friend who reached out to me the summer of 2016, and she was having a wedding, and she had a system. She had, speakers and a microphone, but she didn't have anybody to do the DJing and MCing, and I guess she just thought I was I kind of have the personality, just being outgoing. I love dancing at weddings and having fun, and she asked me to do it, and I did it, and I had a blast, and she was like, wow, that was, it was a lot of fun. And then I did it one more time in kind of I put it together with some different people's equipment and stuff like that. They reached out, and I was like, all right, I'll try it. I did it. The groom's father called me on the way home and said, if you ever wanted to do this, we'll give you a great review. We had a lot of people there that we didn't expect to dance, and they were out there dancing and having fun. I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy some equipment. I'm going to do 5 weddings a year and just have a little spending money.
Yeah.
And it slowly but surely became way more than that. I got my buddy Jonathan Foster that owns the company with me, who I brought on, and once we started doing weddings together, it just completely took off. And we have an awesome team now that helps us do the weddings, does the photo booth. We have a live band now, too, actually, that's super talented. So we're just very blessed to have a lot of talented people around me and around my buddy Jonathan. And just kind of taking off.
The
More than we
name
ever expected.
Joyful Entertainment means that there's got to be like a foundation of maybe some faith in there when you use a word like joyful.
Yeah, we're definitely we're men of faith, and we tell everybody this up front. We're going to have a great time. We want to celebrate. Our motto has really been always clean, never boring, because we're not club DJs. We're not.
Sure.
That's not who we are. We're there to celebrate people's weddings. We do birthday parties. We do anniversaries. We do stuff like that too. But we want to keep things clean and classy, but we don't want to sacrifice any of the fun in the process of
Right.
that.
So all you do is drink wine, right?
Well, we don't run the bar, so that's not our call. But
Threw him off on that one.
Yeah, that's not our duty. But always clean, never boring is our saying, and we want to make sure that it's a blast, it's a lot of fun. But at the same time, it's a wedding. We want grandma to feel comfortable too.
Sure. Yeah.
At the end of the night, you pass the offering plate, right?
No, they
Incorrect.
They don't
We're
do
not
that.
taking up a love offering.
No.
What?
No. But on some occasions, when you do a really good job, you always have like an uncle or something that comes over there. How much to stay another hour?
Oh, yeah.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a guy who the other night just told me he was at a venue down in Marion, Hidden Acres, and it was midnight. And they came up to him and they were trying to give him $200 to stay 30 more minutes. And he really wanted to, but he knew he had to be up like 4 the next morning, so he couldn't. But that's hard to turn down.
Would you not lose a good night's sleep for $200 extra?
Yes, I
mean, if
would.
you're
For 30
already
minutes.
there.
I mean, that's
I would, yeah.
It's hard to say no to, but he did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a gig up at Oceania, which is a big place for like the whole weekend. They rent the house, they get married on the beach. It's crazy. And these folks came up, and I did 2 extra hours.
Yeah.
And they were a little loose with their money and a little loose with their tongues. And so I said, okay, what's the price for 30 minutes? And I was getting 30-minute increments. I stayed an extra 4 hours
heck
for this
yeah,
wedding.
buddy.
It was a
Money's
good
money.
night. My wife
Yeah,
said,
4
what time did you
hours.
get in? I said, oh, there you go. There's your cut. That's why I stayed. That was great.
Yeah.
I used to do stand-up. I got paid $100 to leave.
I can believe
Shriners.
that.
And there were Shriners.
Get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
We can negotiate on a price. What would you do for 25? Would you?
That's right.
Because I got 25 on me.
Well, that's a good. What happened with you there at Oceania? I mean, when it's a wedding and people are having fun, they want it to keep going. It's a special night. You know, it's not just like a night out on the town. It's a once in a lifetime celebration. So when you're doing that, you know you're doing a good job when they want you to stay.
That's awesome, yeah. And sometimes you go to these weddings and the DJs think they're the star of the event. You've
Right.
seen that, and it breaks your heart.
Yeah.
Breaks your heart.
I tell everybody we're not there to steal the show at all. We can help be the catalyst if we need to be to
Oh,
get
yeah.
people on the dance floor. Because sometimes people need to see you out there doing the Cupid Shuffle, just cutting the loose a little
Sure.
bit for them to get up and do it. But we're there to put the spotlight on the bride and the groom, and we're there to make sure they're the stars of the show. And again, we'll help get that going a little bit if we need to. But you don't. It's not about you as the DJ at all.
well, the photo booth's a nice touch. That's a nice upsell. For
It
the
is.
business.
It's really cool, and it's not the photo booth we have is not like a traditional photo booth. I guess you would think of as a digital photo
Arcade.
booth.
Yeah, right.
It's really cool because it does pictures, it does boomerangs, it does GIFs and videos. So we had a bride just recently getting married here in Conway at the Peanut Warehouse, over 300 images from her wedding day that she gets to keep because we send every single one of the captures we get to the bride and the groom after the wedding. So it does all that. And it's also like another piece of decor. It's got an LED light that goes around it. It's really modern, state of the art. So yeah, it's a great addition, something extra for your guests to do at the event. And then also, we have people. I was on the way here this morning. Somebody's texting me about a graduation party that they want to have the photo booth at. So it's not just weddings.
Yeah, sure.
Lots of other events that it can be used for, and it's a lot of fun. Just extra memories that you get to keep from that.
Yeah, those are great. I have to get your card. I have a client that loves photo booths.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll get your card.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Well, in addition to your weekend gigging, you get to teach for a living. You're
I do.
a football coach.
I do.
That's exciting stuff.
It is.
Where'd you grow up, Jonathan?
I grew up in Sherall, South Carolina.
Okay, I figured as much. You
Yeah.
mentioned, Jane Pig and
Yeah.
George there.
Yeah, what's the name? It says Z or something. Z something, wasn't it? Over in Sherall.
WCRE?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did
And then
a
my
thing
FM.
over there about years ago from KCQ. We did an April Fool's joke. We went on the air over there, and people freaked them out. They thought their station was screwed up. We were over there.
Oh, that's over. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
now.
is that the same station?
No, that's different. That was
Oh, it is?
Harold Miller's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Harold
okay,
Miller.
Yeah, okay. I screwed that up. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. But anyway, we're back in Sherrall.
All right, yeah, okay.
Not
back-
Chesterfield.
Oh, okay.
Big
Thank-
rival.
No, that's a big difference.
Big
That's a rivalry. Come on now.
No. We want to go to stay in Sherrall.
Oh, no,
there.
we were in Sherrall. We stayed in Sherrall. Maybe we were in Chesterfield.
We got
stayed
the
in Sherrall.
hotels.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. You do have 2 or 3
got the
hotels
hotels.
sitting there, right?
Yeah, Chesterfield's got a Subway.
And a canning company. All right.
And grits and groceries.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. But football, did you play as a kid?
I did. I played football growing up, and I actually had the opportunity at Sherrall to win 2 state championships. My uncle was the head coach. Cliff Matthews was on the team my freshman year when we played together, and won state in 2006. Then in 2007, we won the state championship again. So I just grew up loving football, loving all sports really. But being in Sherrall, we were so successful back then. And my uncle was the head coach. My dad is a football coach. So I just fell in love with it. Went to North Greenville to play football after that for 4 years, and just knew I wanted to coach, and been very blessed to go to Sherrall for a year, go to Wade Hampton in Greenville for a year actually, and now been at North Myrtle Beach here for 4 years and going on 5. So I love it. I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's just a great way to connect with the kids and show them something you're passionate about. And I think when you're passionate about something and you're trying to teach about it, it shows and it's evident. So I love doing that.
Well, you need to come out of your shell. That's the first thing I noticed
Yeah.
about you. You just, bashful will get you nowhere, pal.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
Well, now,
Maybe
you
can help
guys
me.
are doing well up there in North Myrtle Beach now. You guys got some teams.
We are.
You're showing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coach
man.
Reel is an awesome coach, and we have a great staff, and he leads us and leads our program, and we've been super successful. Went to state championship this past year, and hopefully we'll make another run at it. We'll see, but we've got a great group of kids, great community. Really, it's an awesome area to be. So
Well, it is.
I love
I
it.
like North Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
So you
take
beat
ex-
up on the Seahawks twice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't that something?
Well, they got the best of us my first couple of years here,
Yeah,
and
oh,
then
yeah.
my first year we beat them. Then they beat us a couple of years. Played them twice, a couple of those. And then last year we were able to beat them. So that was fun to be able to go in and win against them in that lower state championship game. So it's a fun rivalry. The kids love it.
The town, the whole community in North Myrtle Beach does really rally around that high school football team. It's incredible. I mean,
They
they've
do.
got great support
They
out
do.
there, which speaks volumes about how everybody's bought into it.
I mean, the one thing that was disappointing about last year was we weren't able to have everybody at the games because of COVID. And we still, as many people as we were allowed to have, it was packed to the max.
Yeah.
But I think that first game against Conway this coming year, I believe it's in North Myrtle, I think it's going to be packed like crazy.
Yeah.
We've got these lights now that it's like a light show every time we score a touchdown. Reminds me of DJ, and sometimes I forget. When
Oh,
I'm,
really?
I'm like, where's my stuff at? But when we score, the lights go off everywhere, and it's going to be an awesome atmosphere. And we do have a great community. They're going to be there and support us, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, you get to teach as well, don't you?
I do.
Wait, what do you teach?
I teach social studies, U.S. history is what I'm
Oh,
teaching
wow.
right now.
Now, were you a history buff?
I just always loved it.
Yeah.
Always enjoyed it. Read books on, a lot of historical. World War II, I read a lot of stuff on especially. But I do enjoy it. And, that's another thing. It's cool because you have football and you have a very specific set of kids. You got the athletes. But then when you get in the classroom, you get everybody. And I really enjoy that. I enjoy being around different kinds of people. So,
Now,
I
did
do
you
the-
want to be a teacher or did you want to be a coach? I mean, a lot, they kind of go hand in hand now.
They do go hand in hand. And both my parents were teachers, and my dad was a teacher and a coach, and I knew I wanted to do both. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't like I was like, oh, I have to teach. I like history. I enjoy
Right.
it. So I wanted to do both, and I enjoy both. And summers off doesn't hurt either. So, I enjoy that time as well.
Well, I might be talking out of school. They seem to be a lot more men that chose teaching as a profession at the grade school levels back when I was growing up. And that was a long time ago. You're saying 2006, 2007. I got socks older than that. But are more guys coming into the classroom, or is that something we need to work on?
I don't see that many elementary school
Yeah,
teachers.
I don't.
I do have a buddy who coached with us a couple of years ago who's teaching at elementary now, but there's not that many from what I
Yeah.
know. At the high school level, there's a decent amount because I think a lot of them want to coach. Not all of them, but I'd say at the high school level, there's more. Just at those lower levels, it doesn't seem to be as many guys going into teaching.
Been a tough year teaching with all the restrictions and requirements.
It has. It's been odd. I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of bankers in my room with all the plexiglass we have up. It's really weird.
Right. Or placing bets.
Yeah.
It's been just wild. So,
I'm trying to
a
get
lot of adjusting.
creative, and when all this passes, I want to get a good deal on some plexiglass. I'm trying to think what I can do to capitalize on that.
I'm assuming there's going to be a little bit of extra plexiglass that you could get through Horry County
Yeah,
School
that's right.
District.
I'm thinking.
Hopefully soon, whenever all this, whenever we get to move past. But I think you could get a pretty good deal on it.
I'm thinking
coming
that,
up in
that's going to be
2022.
something to do.
Yeah.
I'm working on greenhouses for the patio. I don't know if I've
That
got
might
that
work.
perfected
Yeah, it
yet,
could
but
work.
we could do like some mini green gardening. I don't know. Man, it's been a pleasure meeting you. Jonathan White, Joyful Entertainment. Got the photo booth. You need a DJ. And best of luck with the football season. Always good to meet some folks out there doing some good stuff.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Hey,
Sure
man,
thing,
got
man.
you covered.
Yeah, good deal.
Yes, sir.
Did Trevor Lawrence's wedding? You got any photos you can show us? Not for the audience.
If the audience wants to see them, they can go to joyfulentertainment.net and look at our website because we do have some of the photos there and our Instagram. But I mean, if y'all want to check it out, I can show y'all a couple.
Okay, yeah,
All
do that.
right.
I mean, I want to feel special too. We'll be right back with more after this.